Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. On the Jets sideline, there you see head coach Aaron Glenn. These guys have really hit their stride, winners in 7 of their last 9. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. These guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a second-round pick back in April's draft.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A first carry for Rashad White. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The numbers for White a week ago, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The screen does give him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go with them early on.
And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
to Stevenson on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On play action, May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
There we go. There we go.
Down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, May. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
They start making a job right there on the slide.
But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Say Mapu the one to bring him down. 2nd and 9. Now a first carry here for the running back. Well, they will only muster a yard here at the 38. Look at this Patriots defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest that gets pushing the first snap.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gain of 16 yards. First down, Jets. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Running out of the gun with White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Jets at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set. Hot 7. 70, hot 70, 60 average, 60 average.
Now back to throw.
Nowhere to go.
He's going to go down.
Nowhere to go.
Near midfield at the 49. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, but instead a give up the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Stevenson gets it
again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Douglas, the man in motion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, it's made.
Big throw. Just do it. Tell you, boy, these deep tackles straight. Gotta get you to come back, man.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4
let you
last
go.
week, didn't they?
Yes.
Got 3 killings at BT, man.
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He was probably going to go somewhere else.
24 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Okay.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check. Warriors, Cougar 19.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
60 Bobcat. 19. Go.
Looking to throw.
Yes.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
An 8-yard pickup. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Here we go on 4th
There he is.
down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
25 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back. I've got this call.
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
He finds Wilson. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. White. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3. But could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 1918. Ready up.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Just for speed.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
To throw, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They set up the screen for Stevenson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's May.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. He's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. May. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
At the 46-yard line.
No, B.
Throwing here is May.
Man, you should have took that, man.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area and it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw with May.
And
Kyle Williams, he's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. This is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
Man, that boy is getting lucky.
Into a defensive
He's getting lucky.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
First and 10 at the 20.
Come on, B.
Stevenson now on first and 10.
Come on, man.
Inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice
You that? Hey, I'm Then they've been holding the ball up. They know they get ball at the halftime. They smart.
Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They shorten the game up. They smart. It's a smart motherfucker.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Bitch.
He'll look to throw.
Move.
That's to the running back from
Move.
Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
We got it.
Stevenson.
They put together a drive.
And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's
okay.
It's touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And New York set to take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth. You don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw.
Come on, Taylor.
If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw.
Throw
Going to be
yes.
taken in by Henry. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown
blitz they get there.
And the Patriots
Okay.
will take the lead
Let's
here
play
in the
ball.
final minute of the first half.
Let's play ball. Let's play ball.
Extra point splits the uprights. And
Let's
that
play
makes the
ball.
score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Jets. First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. This 2nd and 4.
At midfield. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
19, Sergeant. The Panther and left. Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Come on,
Brings
come
up
on.
2nd and 4.
Red, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. Go street. 18, 5 in. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Let's go.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Jets first down.
Ready.
Back to throw again.
Man, he
And it's
just dropped his
incomplete.
off,
So
dude.
17 seconds now
That's
on
second
the
drop,
clock
bitch.
here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game.
Come on.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll throw now on the final play.
Give me that.
Right side,
No,
and it's
more.
intercepted. And he will be brought down.
That bitch,
And
I
that
got
will
time
be
for
the
that.
final
Listen,
play of this first half.
I'm gonna get greedy.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams try to find the right formula to come out with the victory. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the first carry here for the running back. This well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Thank you.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air, May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll end up getting 5 out of it, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's May. He'll try and do this himself. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense and running back Rachaad White set to take over again. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down.
I know it's
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Just like that, you know, they suck me up.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this defense able to plug him up there as they get a yard to the 35. 3rd and 5.
Taking the 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
60 vices, 60 vices.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, yes.
And this pass
Waller.
excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not easy to
Oh,
hold on
that's
to.
inches.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England's offense set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now May on the sneak. And he will have the Patriots 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this to the 32. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The tight end Henry here in motion. And 1st down,
Bitch,
they'll
you
get
good
the
with this,
ground attack.
bitch.
And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a good pickup there at 22.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the
Here's May. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the Jets' 15-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Is on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They defer to White out of the shotgun. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Single options, he throws it away.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a completion to Wilson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
They run straight ahead here with White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Riggs. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. They'll drop the throw.
Oh, come on. Oh, 2 seconds. You ain't no dang bitch. You a bitch.
Reached out and began his route. Someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, Smash! Cougar 19! Go!
They'll look to throw. They'll try to get him safe.
Yes.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Ready? Panther 60, 70, Timberwolf. 19.
And now they'll shift things around.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, bitch.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor from 3 yards out. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Throwing here is May. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Call my time out. No, y'all can have that. Let's do it.
Looking to throw. May.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Our ball, baby.
Jets have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So here are the Jets now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They begin the drive on the ground. It's Wayne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Hurt. 7 Pirates.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick
Go
it
get
up
that
through the
motherfucker.
air. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
19 Lions.
They'll run for it. This is White.
Get up,
And he gets inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now we spotlight the Jets defense. Got that fumble recovery last time when it looked like they might give up points. It actually ended up yielding points for them on the offensive end.
It's a pretty good swing, isn't it? Maybe you're going to give up a touchdown. Instead, you score a touchdown. Great swing, great momentum changer for your team.
And they'll be looking to build off that momentum on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. They'll throw with May. Finding Williams once more. Complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Beautiful shit, man.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action now. May. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's not going to get it done. They'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's May. He'll try to do it himself. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
From the shotgun, it's May. And he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
For the extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Patriots 24.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go.
Fighting him off. And they get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Put y'all out of here, bitch.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the 2nd half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Jets, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.